Hello world. There's so much to do today to support it. I believe I'm doing my best. I'm doing also the best because it's never been done before. See that tape behind me? We'll talk more about that in a minute. I'm going to take the camera and switch the view, take you on a scooter ride, and show you just how quickly things change, okay? Okay, so first imperfection, I did not get a video of the scooter ride done. I hit record and I had the camera on my pocket and I just rode the scooter from the St. Francis Center, but I was right by that tent. I've never stayed in a tent, ever. The people that do, it's my firm belief, because I have been homeless for over a year, I think I would know, but I believe that they are the people that have given up on themselves. They are the people that are on hard drugs as much as possible, almost every single day, until they overdose or they die in some other way. They're never going to get better. That's what happens when you're in a tent on the street. What I'm about to tell you is why I know I am Adonis Holiday and why whatever it is that you have perceptions of may blow your mind. Because I'm going to tell you as much of the story as I can right now. My father made me homeless in 2016 when he expelled me from his home physically right after he took my phone and told me to get out. He did that. This is hard, okay? This is my best, and this is hard. He did that because he picked the wrong person that was stealing cash and using that money to buy crack cocaine. It was my Uncle Michael who was doing that. It is true, me and my Uncle Michael, occasionally, but for that day, for the weeks prior to that, it is true, I helped Uncle Michael obtain crack cocaine. I did it a little bit with him, but it was mainly his drug of choice, and it was something he continued to do the weeks before Thanksgiving 2016 and was doing on the day of Thanksgiving 2016. I survived 37 days homeless after that, and then I was immediately committed, and then I stayed in the mental health facility for most of that winter because I knew there would be 3 square meals a day and it would be warm in there, and I would be robbing my father of his only source of labor. You need to understand that when your father makes you homeless, whether he meant to or not, he no longer knew the difference between right and wrong. What he did is beyond unprofessional. It is immoral. It is probably another reason that he will be damned to hell. I have survived 418 days, and today is the 419th one. I'm trying to survive with only the things that you see right here. Now, I'm gonna stop the video because I just need a minute. I also need to get to my next destination. What has happened today is I left a friend I was staying with, and I'm going to another friend. Now, this is something that is really odd, and when I'm in this kind of situation where I'm just with my backpack and I'm on my own, if my friend that I'm going to, for any reason, tells me I cannot stay with him, I'm depending on him for food. I have no money. I have like $3 in my checking account. That is it. I have no SNAP available. I'm on a diet until November 4th. If my SNAP card gets robbed, if I get robbed, there's just no more food anymore, okay? That is how severe being never home is. That is what homeless means. I'm not just, whatever it is, you think I'm just staying with friends and being lazy? It's not actually the case. I am surviving on the goodwill and charity of people who know how hard it is to be homeless. And that's the only reason I'm alive today. So I'm gonna stop the video and we'll pick back up. What more can I say right now? When my father made me homeless in 2016, he threw his reputation away. Every single painting that was made in print in the 1990s and the Our Town collection featuring me as a little boy, Hinkley to Mom with Love, okay? Those paintings, the ones that are in people's homes today still, that man, an idyllic person, the town of Mount Airy hired to do its All-American City artwork, no longer existed. I'm going to Union Station right now. This is a place I have been many times. I spent many days last winter right here, just hopeless and feeling unloved and not knowing what to do. And now I feel like I do know a little more. I know I'm the leader of this family and probably the strongest one there's been in a long time. Now I'm gonna check the train and I'm going to go to my friend's I'm going to the train station, to the train depot right now. I'm going to where I can pick the E line, and I'm headed over to the direction of Eaglewood, closer to Dish, but I'm not going to Dish today or anything, but I'm going to see my friend who said I could stay with him. I'm depending on him for everything I need to stay alive. Shelter and food, mostly. There'll be Wi-Fi there too. So right now, I'm at Union Station. I'm crossing through the bus concourse, and I'm going to see my friend, the other one, that has told me I can come stay there. I will be depending on him for everything I need to stay alive. Shelter, a safe place, food. I have $3. I will be keeping that money to probably go back to the museum if I need to. It will not be used for food because somewhere safe to be is also needed. And for $1, I can go back to the museum. I feel like I know what I'm doing a little bit more now than I did a year ago when I was in Union Station all of the time. This is very hard emotionally for me to do this video, but it's important for you to see. And I guess we're gonna have to do it on today, on Halloween. You need to understand, when my father made me homeless in 2016, whether he knew what he was doing was right or wrong, he didn't know anymore. But I know that was immoral. It was beyond unprofessional. It's probably one of the reasons I believe he is going to be damned to hell. The man who painted me as a little boy in Tom with Love and so many other paintings in the 1990s no longer exists. And it no longer existed the day he made me homeless on Thanksgiving 2016. So 7 years ago. So this has been going on a very long time. You also need to understand, after that, we did reconcile. Eventually, after I got out of the mental health facility, we went and accomplished his goal and dream of going to New York City at 5th Avenue. He then had a quadruple open heart bypass surgery, and I love the man that made me homeless back to life, all through the year 2019. And I did so because he was running for the county commission, and I knew that if he was to win that seat, my father would have guaranteed income and have to go to 2 meetings a month. You know, I was going to be prepared to leave West Virginia, and leave West Virginia thinking that my father was going to be okay. So I was probably kind of already the leader of the family then, but I absolutely was the leader the day of February 18th, 2023, when my father was crying and lying and painting all at the same time in a bedroom, and a little back bedroom in an upstairs cabin that wasn't even his. And I'm not going to get into what he was crying and lying to me about right now. So almost at the train here. It's pulling off. I have to wait for the next one. Let's see if this is the right one. No, this is the one to Golden. So I'll be waiting for the next train to pull up here in a minute. In these kind of situations, and all you have is what you have on your back and in your hand and your heart and your mind, it is something like being transferred from one parent to another every other weekend with armed sheriff's deputies at your mom's front door. So maybe I'm a little more accustomed or built for this, but it's not the right way to live. So after I take this video, I then have to edit the video, compile everything together, upload it, make sure it is ready for online distribution. I want to talk about this part for a moment. I just accepted full-time employment again. I'm going back to work without a place to stay again. Now, it is true that I brought my social security card and my ID to the employer yesterday for the interview. They were happy that I did, but they cannot use it. The ID and social security card are with a friend I just left. I trust him. I have been robbed 9 times. If I do not have those documents later on in a few days, I still cannot go back to work. I'm trying to get as much of this video done right now as I can because I'm tired. I want you to see that I'm on the way from one place to another. I was there at the beginning of the video to check my mail. You need to understand that my father made money on me as a little boy. He made as much money as he could, and all that money has pretty much already been made. I'm homeless. He is not doing anything to stop it. Neither is my mother. I don't know if they can. I don't know if maybe they want to, but they can. They could talk to me and tell me that they still love me. They are not doing that either. My brother, Andrew, is not aligned with me. He's probably aligned with my mother because it still feels good to be under her wing, her wing in a sense. You need to understand how heartbreaking being homeless is, how much I have to still lose my entire life. I already have guarantee of a full-time job. I just could not use my social security card and license the other day because the computer system is not working. But it is going to happen, and it is a major company. It was one you would know. I'm just deciding to not disclose it right now. So now I just got off. I went off to use the bathroom at Colorado Station. My home station, formerly, this was where I used to live. And what I want to say now in this video is my mother, she really did try to kill me with ICU crash cart meds. She was never prosecuted. She went to Saudi Arabia and was working there when she got divorced and remarried all of a sudden. I really do not have any family I can count on, and I do not have a physical home. That is why I'm asking for help as much as I can. None of the people that have a tent or that are in a tent have a Facebook page with a pinned post full of resources of things they've already done to improve their life, and a link with a GoFundMe to a temporary shelter that would be the best solution for emergency housing. I already have a guarantee, promise of a full-time job, and I actually do need help. I need rest. I need physical rest. It is exhausting me to continue to produce content and survive in this world like this. I need help. I'm going to try my best to tell you how bad and how dire the situation is. My family does not care if I die, okay? That is how serious things are. The way I became homeless, actually, was I took a suitcase and everything that I could pack and carry with my body, and I boarded a Greyhound to Union Station, or boarded a Greyhound from Union Station to Charlotte, North Carolina, and then from there I was going to go to Winston-Salem or Greensboro. High Point was my end destination, and I did make it to High Point the day that I went to Yale University, seeking help after I got ghosted on by a friend I knew for 6 years that said, come stay with me. Colorado's not working out. I have a place for you to stay, probably a job lined up for you when you get here. I stopped hearing from that man, and when I got to Atlanta, I don't know the reason why. I think it's important for you to know that when Yale University decided, because my father went to January 6th, I was denied help there, could not be ever come back to the campus again. That was not my fault. And the doctor that saw me at the health center agreed that I needed help and I was in the right place. The university stopped that, and they threw me back into this perilous cycle of trying to survive with nothing at all. Today I have employment. I need somewhere to stay. And I want to tell you, I started listening to Stand By Me by Benny King about the time that I went to North Carolina that first time on September 8th, 2022. And that's why I made it my theme song. And I mean every single word in that song. If the mountains crumble to the sea, I won't be afraid as long as you stand by me. And that is what I have been saying constantly since I turned 36 years old. And I need people to really stand by me right now. Like you not believe. I mean, it's just the pure fact of the matter is, I have given you a tried and true, accurate reflection of everything. I have been transparent with everything, and when I say that my parents were abusive and neglectful, and that damage is continuing right now in this very second, it's because it is, okay? Being homeless is not something you can just kind of like conceal, or, you know, if I did not tell you I was homeless, I would have never got help that I needed when I needed the help that I needed. And now I still need help, and I have done everything I can do. It is not something that like is temporary. It is ongoing. It is 419 days never home. So here I am, folks. This is what homeless is like. You're at a train stop, you're waiting for a friend. It's gonna pick you up. We all right, everything you got right here. You see the snow on the ground? It's cold. It's my third winter going into it without a home, a family. It has made money on me. It does not care if I am alive or dead. That is the truth. That is what I have been trying to tell you this entire time. And this is me telling you one more time with more details exactly what has always been happening 7 years ago when it started.
No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by